Hello, welcome to another episode of this podcast that nobody probably cares about. But I'm your host, Casey, and with me I have Dara, co-host.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, and for today we have another guest, and his name is Ronald. Um, he's one of my closest friends. I don't know for how long, Ronald. Maybe like 15, 20. I'd say like 10, 11 years.
I can't do the math right now, but like middle school.
Yeah, so I've known this dude since middle school. Dara kind of met him like I think a few months back
Yep.
in person.
Yeah.
At Friendsgiving.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember. Jesus, Friendsgiving was last year. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've known each other since middle school. It's crazy. We've had, Jesus, a lot of stupid stories, honestly. But before we go into that, we want to introduce yourself a little, Ronald, a little more. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So, what's up, everybody? Name's Ronald. Last name Godley, Godley. I had I had problems spelling that for a sec. 21. Going to school right now at the moment. Majoring in mechanical engineering. So that's like a lot of math, a lot of physics and stuff like that. It's a struggle for real, but I'm getting through it. What else, Casey? What
mean,
else?
I guess that's it. You can introduce yourself with that,
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I guess we can talk about all the shit we've been through. Not in a bad way, but more like just being dumb kids. I know we did like a junkyard project for science class, and all we did was get a shoebox, throw a bunch of Legos in it, and turned it in. As you can tell, we probably got a bad grade. I don't exactly remember.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, it was like presentation on different forms of energy or something.
Oh
Something
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that. And me and you were partnered up, and we decided, hey, we can easily demonstrate this with Legos. And so we built the whole thing with Legos. I thought it was amazing, but yet
Yeah,
again,
I
that
don't know what that
could have been
teacher
my
was thinking.
middle school self.
No, no, bullshit. It was the greatest project ever. We kicked everyone's ass. But the teacher didn't think so. So, fuck you, teacher. I'm just kidding. He was a nice guy. He was a coach, I think, as most.
He's gonna
Yeah.
listen to the podcast.
Right. No, but and then I know it was the same science class they were in. I forgot what we were doing, but we were also like fucking with rulers. That sounded weird. We were fucking around with rulers, and we were just like hitting each other because we were in the back of the classroom. Like we didn't really do shit because it was an easy class, honestly. But
Yeah.
somehow he just started bleeding, and I don't know if it was a plastic ruler or like the ruler with the blades on it.
Nah, it was the wooden ruler
Oh, with the
like
blade,
the
right?
metal
Yeah.
thing on the top of it.
So I think I accidentally cut him. I don't know. I might have like hit him harder than was supposed to, and I forgot what happened. I think you told the teacher or something.
Well, I mean, when you're bleeding at a very young age, not that kind of way, but you kind of panic.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know what you did. Ninja strike.
I think I felt a
something.
little bad. I don't know, a little bad, tiny bit.
Well, I grew from it. So thank
Yeah,
you, Casey,
yeah,
for
I
making
made
me
you-
the man I am today.
I made you stronger than you're supposed to.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's wild. It's crazy how long we've known each other. Even thinking about it, I'm just like I don't remember. It was just so long ago. But yeah, it was some good times. That middle school was not perfect. We recently heard news about one of the people who worked there. He got in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, for real. What was
Yeah.
that like? When did the news come out? Like,
I think a couple months back, he stole some books. I think I don't know.
I think he was stealing people's mail, right?
Oh yeah. That's pretty illegal. Yeah, it is, and not a lot of people liked him, honestly. So it's just kind of weird seeing that, but I was just like, wow. I wasn't surprised though. I don't know if you were.
I really didn't care. It was more like a hey, I know that guy moment, and then just
Yeah,
go on and live with my life.
which is pretty wild. But yeah, and I don't remember too much about our middle school life. I just know that school was it was pretty trash.
I mean, I see. I can still clearly like imagine the hallways. Like
Oh yeah,
I could probably draw a map
yeah.
of the middle school. You know what I mean?
Like I remember the hallways. Oh, there was an elevator that I used that everybody wanted to go in with me. You know, I was like, I
True.
guess I'm
Yeah.
famous.
Stairs are for wieners. We take elevators.
That elevator was I don't know if it was really fast, and I think the one in our high school was really slow. And I only had like 3 floors in our high school.
Yeah, three. I had to think for a sec. We had like a
Yeah.
basement, quote, and then first floor, second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would. I remember I got stuck a couple times in there, and it kind of freaked me out. You know, because you see all those movies where. I think I saw the movie Final Destination. That's probably why. That movie's ridiculous, honestly. Um, fucking getting killed by. I don't know, stupid shit.
It-
Roller
It's
coasters.
basically yeah. It's you basically cheated death, and basically death says, "Nah, you're gonna get your time." You know, you kind of cheated me, and so that's kind of what goes on in Final
Yeah.
Destination. Yeah.
Isn't Death black in there? I think he's that black guy.
It's not necessarily that. Yeah, he's like, I know what character you're talking about. He's like, handles like all the dead bodies and stuff like that. But I don't think he's per se death himself, but more like
The messenger,
hmm,
technically.
something like that, like a symbol of some sorts. I
Ah,
don't know.
I swear I've seen that guy before too in another movie, in another scary movie, but no. Yeah, Final Destination is a dumb movie, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think the first couple were pretty good. You know, just the ideal of, you know, you just escape with your life, even though you're technically opposed to that. Because what it used to happen, or no, well, they do it throughout all the rest of the movies, but what it used to be was someone would get like a premonition of like, oh, we're all gonna die, right? And so basically, he would freak out. People would leave with him, and then everyone else who didn't leave with that person would just die. And so the people who survived, who were supposed to die, are now checklist, you know, one by one, dying
Yeah,
slowly and stuff like that. And in the first movie, it was more the deaths were more of accidents, and so it made it seem like not a paranormal thing did it, but more that person just killed themselves or an accident happened.
oh yeah,
rather
like when
than
when they were in a racetrack and then the racetrack, one of the cars blew up and then killed everybody at the
yeah.
audience thing.
Yeah,
I
well, like
was-
the older ones just got a little out of hand.
Yeah.
Like, there's the scene with like the kid chasing the pigeons or whatever, and then the window pane falls and crushes him.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, you know what I mean. It's like okay, um, glass. Watch out for glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what made me scared of just like anything. I think just even if you didn't go outside, something in your house could like I don't know blow up and you just die. It's like I don't know. Would you say that's one of your favorite scary movies? Then?
Paranormal. Nah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's definitely one that's you know, implanted in my head. You know,
Yeah, as a
I think
child.
about stuff. Definitely, yeah. You know, there's some scenes that still made me think, like, hey, you know, you should be careful, Ronald,
Yeah.
before doing something.
Be careful
Or
of breathing. You'll die. It's like
you
what?
will die.
You will die. What is your favorite scary movie then? Or something like the guy from Scream. What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, what's it called? So like growing up, I definitely liked Gremlins. My
Yeah.
parents, yeah, they would call me Gizmo or whatever, and that was my nickname for a while, Gizmo.
At least
And
you're
they
the
would
cute
just
one, right? At least they didn't call you the ugly one.
Yeah. But I really liked the Gremlins growing up. But I really have an appreciation for Friday the 13th franchise. I think it's
Yeah, honestly, I like a lot of
fantastic.
slasher films more than like paranormal.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like paranormal movies now because I think the first one I saw was Insidious. My stepbrother got me to watch it. He made me watch it. But it wasn't bad. I liked it. I don't know.
yeah. I prefer slashers over
Yeah.
paranormal unknown things I can't really see. You know what I mean?
No, the only
So
slasher I didn't like was Freddy Krueger because it was just too gory for me. I think.
so you didn't like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. What about you, Dara?
I love the Nightmare on Elm Street series.
Oh, so you like that's your favorite series? You would say?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger. I love Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. I guess my favorite is either Chucky or like Jason.
Yeah, Child's Player, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Those ones are really popular.
I like the
honestly.
old ones. When they did like Jason in the future, it was like Jason 3000, and then they did Chucky when he had a kid. It just started getting weird.
Yeah. I mean, you still get to see the killing and stuff, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
that's
but yeah, you know,
The storyline just got really weird and gross. It wasn't scary anymore.
I don't know, gross, but it was strange.
It was like a fever dream.
Nah.
Yes.
Maybe no, because like Doctor Strange was more of a fever dream when I saw that movie. Holy shit! I heard so many people. I know so many people who watched it when they were high and they were like, "What the fuck?" It's crazy. Oh, speaking of Doctor Strange, did you guys hear the news about like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield supposedly coming back for their roles? So I wonder if that
Yeah.
means multiverse.
I did not.
I heard it a couple days ago. But the multiverse, I really hope that's a thing. Because I swear to God, it's going to be better than Endgame.
Yeah, I mean, it's bound to happen. You know, I mean, there's tons of material. What's it called? Marvel or Disney? Either or, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Air quote. You know, they have so much material, especially from like the comics and everything.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So multiverse, yeah, it's bound to happen. I mean, they talked about shoot, can't even remember. Here, get back to me. Get back to me.
Okay.
I'll
But
remember.
yeah, I really hope they have a Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy. I don't know who would play it perfect. Gwen Stacy and Miles Morales? I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about with the Spider-Man movie. I just can't wait. Because, frankly, we've grown up with Tobey Maguire. So, of course, I would love to see him on the screen again.
Honestly,
Spider-Man.
I prefer that Spider-Man. Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
That's true. Especially when he did, like... When he turned emo. Just from Venom. I was like,
Yeah.
what? The fuck is this? Yeah, and
And that happens to you.
I keep forgetting James Franco's in there. Obviously, we don't talk about James Franco that much anymore because things. But I keep forgetting he's in that movie. Oh, and the guy from that 70s show. The guy who plays Eric.
What?
I think it's weird that he's in that movie because he's still pretty cringy. Because all I see is Eric. That's it.
Yep.
It's just, I
It's
don't know.
one of those actors where you can't see them as anything else but their most popular role.
Yeah, it's like a lot of comedians who play in comedy movies. It's hard to
Yeah.
see him as like Kevin Hart. It's kind of hard to see him in a serious movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, no, he's never been in a serious movie, has he?
Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
He has. Well, it was a serious movie, but there was funny moments in it still, so But he's been in movies that were not labeled as comedies. And he actually did really good. I forgot what the movie was called, but he played as this guy, and it was based on a true story, where he was taking care of this guy who was paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that movie. Okay,
It was actually really, really good. He did a good job.
did he? I'm just kidding. Kevin Hart, don't sue me. I love you. Come to our podcast, actually. That'd be
Right.
great. We're almost there. We're almost famous. If we can get a famous person, even a fucking YouTuber, holy shit, that'd be wild.
We are YouTubers.
No, we're not. We're not YouTubers.
Woohoo, internet.
No, I mean I'm a streamer. That's it.
Woo, YouTubers. We're popular.
Yeah, no, we're not. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to me and Nova's friendship, or not Nova, sorry, that's his Discord name on there. But me and Ronald's friendship, we went to the same high school together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was high school life was all right. It was pretty fun, I would say. We did some dumb shit, lots of dumb shit.
Yeah.
I remember one time. Sorry, I remember
You're
one
good.
time though. You guys, I was sitting on the table or whatever, and they took my wheelchair for a spin. I think it was our friend
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah. I mean, there's multiple times that we basically tried to hijack your wheelchair.
Yeah.
And we would drive around, and then there's multiple times in which when you are driving your wheelchair, and we'll just hop on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, on the back.
yeah, on the back. So
I know I have a video somewhere in one of my hard drives where I don't know where we were going. I think it was from a fire drill or something, but you were on the back of my chair, and I think Cody was recording us. But we used to like turn, and then the person on the back would like also turn with me, so it was just like drifting. It shit was
yeah,
fun.
so yeah, you would lean to that one side you want to drift on, and
Yeah,
we
it
would
was
do that.
It's pretty fun. I think after junior year, we just stopped really doing school. Like we did it, but we didn't go hard at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I
You
slacked.
grew up.
Yeah. I remember. I hope my mom doesn't hear this, but I remember in my senior year, I used to. Because I had an excuse, like, if I was late, I could tell them I'm in the bathroom, because, being in a wheelchair. They couldn't really argue. And I would use that to my advantage and skip class. And I would hang out with Mr. King, Ronald, all the time.
Oh yeah.
And he used to tell me, like, hey, you should go to class. I was like, nah. And he never argued. He was just like, all right.
That's cool.
He was so
yeah.
cool about it. He's a cool teacher. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to name the high school, but they gave him a lot of shit for nothing. But he would like stand his ground, and they'd be like, "Oh shit, never mind. We can't argue with this dude."
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, Mr. King, honestly, probably one of my favorite teachers.
Yeah. I looked up to the
Um,
guy too, because I know I had a stepdad. It was back in the day, like in high school, where he was kind of an a-hole. But I would tell Mr. King about it, and he would give me like good advice, and I would say he's like a father figure to me, honestly. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah.
Damn,
There's some,
I need to talk to
there's
him.
some teachers. Yeah, honestly, me too. But there's some teachers, in your life that you keep in your memory, and
Yeah.
you kind of think like, dang, man, this person really helped me become the person I am today. Kind of like you, Mr. Casey.
Wait, shut the fuck up. Are you being sappy right now? You're gonna make me cry.
No,
Stop it.
I mean,
Stop.
I'm being honest. Everyone technically is their own main character and
Yeah.
their own wild TV series. Some TV series get canceled early. Some TV series go on forever. Some TV series get a bad rap.
Yeah.
So
I guess
No.
that situation, I am a better person than I used to be. Because even though the guy was an asshole, he definitely. I'm definitely what do you call it? My skin is thicker. I used to cry all the fucking time. Like, I used to be a sensitive asshole, and now I'm just a regular asshole. But I literally have not cried since. Honestly, I think since my best friend passed away, was like the only time I cried, and I think that's it.
That's understandable, man.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
And to be honest, not to go too deep, but okay, I am gonna go deep. I'm proud of myself for fucking sticking through it, because I remember at that time I was so depressed I wanted to kill myself. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, don't get me wrong, I still get depressed, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Huh?
You're like so strong now. You're badass.
Oh god, yeah, I know, right? I'm the best
yeah.
damn person in the world. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but I'm glad to have you guys in my life too, to kind of, you guys have been there.
Definitely,
I'm
definitely.
very proud of that.
He's like, Casey's all like, you guys are okay, I guess.
No, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Like, I really, you know what? When I'm an asshole, I joke around with y'all. And honestly, if I'm not an asshole to you, I don't like you. I don't care for you.
That's his way of showing that he loves us. Anytime he's like, hey, you stupid, ugly person, that's him saying, I love you so much.
Now, if you can tell something's wrong with me if I don't roast you, like, all day.
Yeah.
Like, even for 30 minutes, you're like, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Totally understand.
That's how we know.
But the fact that Ronald's been in my life so long, because, after high school, you figure that, oh, I'm not going to talk to most of these people here. But, shit, it's crazy. We went to prom together, not like, together.
Yeah, we went to prom together.
Yeah, you know what? That would have been badass anyway, yo. No, we had dates, but, we still went. I need to find that picture.
You mean you were each other's dates?
No, that's what we just said, yeah.
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 It's not sus if it's for the homies, yo.
I ship it.
For the boys.
For the boys. That prom was fun, and even if we didn't go with dates, I think it still would have been fun. Just having friends around. It was cool.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just for the memories, you know what I mean? So.
But God, those fucking tuxes were expensive. Oh,
For
no, wait, I
real.
got a cheap tux, actually. But
Where'd you get yours?
Men's Warehouse?
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Okay, dog, I'm gonna need to stop barking because I'm recording. But I'll keep that in here.
Yeah, I got mine at Men's Warehouse, and literally I don't know how much days I had before prom, but I literally
It was like a week.
So I didn't even plan on going, right?
Yeah.
And then I decided to ask someone out to prom.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
So the first time didn't go so hot. I asked someone, they were like, no, I'm going with someone else.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. And water over the stone, we could do this.
Yeah.
And so legit, I think it was the same day, I just go on Snapchat and I ask a different friend, I'm like, hey, you just want to go to prom? And she says, yeah. And so I'm like, oh shoot, okay, that's cool. So yeah. But then the next day at school, she's just like, I want to say salty, but like a little really. He asked me through Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I ain't gonna pull out a freaking mariachi band and be like, you want to go to prom? So I at least made amends, and so I did it professionally in person. Got on one knee and was like, hey, want to go to prom and all that stuff. I did it better than through a social media app. So
Yeah.
That's how I asked out my second prom day through Snapchat.
right. See, if the first
But
don't go,
the difference is-
you do Snapchat.
Difference is you're a girl asking a dude. Dudes don't really care about grand gestures.
That is true.
Most
There are
dudes. I'm not saying
girls-
all, but
There are a lot of girls that care a lot. I
Yeah.
don't really care, but there are some girls that are like, no, you have to be all elaborate, excuse me, and have a sign and have all this stuff. And I'm like, they don't have money. guys already don't have money for that.
For real.
Just thankful he even asked
But
you.
I think the fact is, even if you don't have money, there's other ways you could do it. I guess
That is true. Like,
you
I
can be
get how-
creative, and because as for
Flash
you
them
and
up.
me and Dara, we're artists. We can literally just
and
draw
even-
cards.
Even then,
Not an
I
artist.
guess some girls, like, even if they don't want an elaborate thing, some just prefer that you ask in person anyway, like,
Well,
just
yeah.
with your in person.
Yeah, Ronald.
I don't know. Everyone's
I
different.
did. I made amends.
After
Snapchat.
she got mad.
Okay, so you gotta see from my point of view. I literally, my first choice said I'm going with someone else. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, screw me, right?
Yeah.
So how do I make myself better? I'll have someone else. And so I just do it. You know what I mean?
That's
And
exactly what you do.
yeah. So
I mean, for me, when I asked out for senior prom, the first guy I asked was like, I don't know. I just feel like I just don't really want to go to prom this year. And I was like, yeah, no worries, no problem. So I asked someone else over Snapchat, and they were like, yeah, cool. And then I saw that guy, the first guy I asked at prom, just by himself, and I was like, okay. It
Wow,
was
you
awkward.
broke his heart. That's
the
why
hell,
you went
that's
alone.
I
hella
asked him,
awkward.
how
That's pretty
did I
sad,
break his-
actually.
How did I break his heart? I asked him, and he was like, no thanks. I don't want to go to prom this year. So I was like, okay.
Because he broke his heart.
Yeah, maybe he got a ticket for you
Yeah, Dara.
just to go and see you there.
Yeah. Maybe he changed his mind. He's like, you know what? I want to see her. I'm gonna go. So hopefully
Well,
she's
maybe
there.
he shouldn't have said no when I asked him.
Maybe he was scared of commitment.
So
Well, that's his own fault.
No, I would be. Honestly, if I asked a girl out and she said yes, I don't know what else to do. I don't think I can go that far. I'm too scared.
You don't know what to do on the actual.
No,
date.
it's
You're just
it's
like,
the fact more of like, I'm afraid I'm not good enough or I'm gonna fuck it up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it's like, I think what, I don't know if this is what you're trying to say, but like, you know, you take the leap and you're like, hey, you want to go out? And then when, you know, mission success and she says yes, you're kind of
Yeah.
like, what the hell do I do now? Do I
Or like say
walk
we
away
do,
or
I do take her like say,
Start
hey, let's go
skipping?
get some bubble tea and shit, you know? But like say when I'm at that date, I might be awkward. I don't know. I a lot of people tell me I'm not that awkward, that I'm more social than them, but I think the fact that I overthink.
you just gotta be you, man. Honestly, that's
Yeah, I
like the
know.
whole point of that. Because, like, guess what? If you guys happen to take it seriously and you get married, you know what they're gonna be married into?
Right.
Your true self. So, like, unless you're gonna be acting for how many years,
until the
Yeah.
day you die.
and on your deathbed, just like, by the way, I just like I hate this.
And my whole life is a lie.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the fact that my love life hasn't been great due to my faults and others, I'm just too scared in general. I don't know. And especially
understand.
with that guy who was in my life, that my stepdad at the time.
Yeah,
I'm not as confident as I used to be.
definitely. That's totally understandable.
Yeah.
But
And luckily,
That's-
I know he's not in my life anymore, but it's very
his voice
traumatic.
it still lingers. It's still
Yeah.
there.
Because
in your
that's
mind.
what my stepbrother
Yeah.
says. He always asks, "Is he in your life anymore?" No, but still, trauma.
It's trauma.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
traumatizing. I can't help it.
Psychological effects.
It's
that's
horrible.
okay.
I don't know. I mean,
Because,
sure,
you know,
I've learned a lot from the girls I've messed up with, but
Yeah.
still, I still get
Yeah.
scared. My thing is like when I start liking a girl, even if we've been friends for a long time, I start overthinking like, oh shit, I'm being weird right now. But in most cases, I'm not. I just think it. And if they know I like them, like it's obvious, then I shouldn't be a baby about it. I shouldn't be weird about it.
Yeah, Casey. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you have that problem too. You shut your face.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Anywho,
Oh, real quick, actually. So talking about like taking that leap, right?
Mhm.
a little bit more clarification on me asking in that first person. Casey knows who the first person is.
He's actually one of my friends.
I
Phil.
I actually, so I was like, it's not a, it's technically a proposal. I don't know. I it took me like a week or so, but I was actually writing like a poem slash rap.
I'm sorry.
Did I tell you about that, Casey?
No, I don't think so.
And
Please tell me what you wrote. Please.
I can't. I can try to find it. I probably don't have it because I was like, fuck this, and all that. But yeah, I proceeded to write a poem slash rap, whatever, and it all had anime references in it, and I thought it was the smoothest fucking like. If it didn't work there, I thought I could be like, hey, Jermaine Dupri, you think I can bust some bars real quick?
To be fair, Dara, I know you laughed, but she was an anime girl. She was in the anime club. She was president of anime club.
I was about to be like, maybe she wasn't into anime.
No, she's still in anime.
What a nerd.
I know this girl.
Oh, you know what saves me though? I actually didn't even read it or say it out loud yet because she already told me about like, oh, I'm going with someone else.
Bro,
and so I was like,
if you had told us at that time, we would have laughed at you and then ripped it up so you wouldn't embarrass yourself. At least I would.
Then you would have seen me on Ken's 5 News robbing a Walmart, eating ice cream and crying. But
you must have really liked this girl then to write a fucking poem or rap. Jesus.
I thought I would just be, because like, kind of like you want to. It's your only senior year, prom, whatever.
Yeah.
You might as well make it special. So I tried to do that. It didn't work out. So what happens? You go to Plan B. You go to fucking Snapchat and
ask another friend.
You ask the Plan B. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people fall onto that plan, but just pick up yourself and dust yourself off and keep on going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if your girlfriend's not doing good, then you move on to Plan B.
Yeah, move on to Plan B.
Jesus. Just kidding. I do not condone cheating. If you cheat, you're an asshole. Ronald.
Period.
I don't
Just
cheat.
kidding.
What the hell?
You cheat in video games like Smash.
I don't cheat.
I'm just kidding.
My
You're just
moves
a badass.
are
Yeah.
grade A, #1, real.
Are you sure? Sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Oh.
No one's caught me yet, so it's not cheating if you're not caught. So
That's fair. Yeah, it's like when we play Call of Duty. We like to hack, and I'm just kidding.
is this one thing we do? Walking through walls.
Yeah, everyone else does that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that's pretty fair.
Okay. Activision, please do not cancel us. We were just joking.
Find their accounts now.
Yeah. I'll give you my account number. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, speaking of that, I would say we're pretty good at Call of Duty now. Ronald, you just started playing what? Last week, 2 weeks ago, and you're already fucking amazing at it.
I mean, you grow up playing like first-person shooters.
Yeah.
And
if you grow up playing multiplayer games, then you should automatically be pretty good at.
I don't think Ronald played a lot of multiplayer games. You only really played Halo, didn't you?
So
by yourself.
So growing up, I didn't have like internet, and so I would only play if I did get because like my first Halo game was Halo 3 ODST, and so I would only play through the story. I would maybe do like some mission things, but that's all. And since you just keep on doing that, I would imagine you gradually get better. So when the first game I actually got online was what's it called? Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And that was a culture shock, all right, because I don't know what age I was at the time, but you're playing against some are grown men. Some people don't care who you are, what you are. They're gonna tell you how they feel at that moment. And
oh god, it was so toxic too. Holy moly!
Like you don't even know like you would get like voice, because I'm pretty sure you can still get voice messages on these current consoles. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but yeah, you would get voice messages of people just talking about how they're gonna screw your mom, or like how you're
And these
what's
dudes are like
called and all that.
9, telling you go fuck yourself. Squeaky ass
And
voice.
yeah, and then there's grown people too telling me that, and I'm like,
Whom probably live in their basement of their mom's
Yep.
house.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't think you need to necessarily play multiplayer games your whole life to be good. It's just
nah,
it's
you
more
don't.
hand-eye coordination type shit. And I have that, but I don't know. I'm never been. I think for me, because when I play, I'm like a crackhead. My movements are very sporadic.
Well, it's weird for me because I also grew up playing Halo, but I only did the solo campaigns.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
Call of Duty is harder. I don't know why, but whenever
It
I
is
see
harder.
somebody, whenever I see an enemy, my reflex is to like move. So I'm shooting, but then I go in the opposite direction because I panic, and so then I die.
But when you
And
played, it was just like me when I started playing again.
All right.
And I
just
no,
practice.
I don't mean in a bad way. Like I've gotten better because I play practically every day.
And I don't, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm still not very good at it.
Well, you gotta play with us every day when you're not at work. Me and Ronald play, I think, every day.
Dang.
Speaking of
Look
which,
at
I think
us.
we're gonna play after this.
So yeah,
And then you have to record something with our buddy DeAndre, right?
yeah.
Is it the Japanese box that you told me about?
We already recorded that
Oh,
video.
he's just editing it, right?
Yeah, we actually finished editing it. We're gonna upload it soon.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, you better
So,
tell
yeah,
me. I'm gonna tell everybody who watches this podcast, all our friends.
So yeah, he edited 2 versions. One for my channel, Nova X Burst, and he made another edit which is shorter for the block party.
Oh,
And I think he did really good on it. He because we did like a review, and our grading system was the Ramoon bottles or whatever, and so it would pop up whenever we graded them. And we got some facial facial expressions when we were eating some foods, and we're like, what the hell is this? But I think it's really good. I think it came out really good.
speaking of which, I am excited for Block Party because I'm your boy's in it, technically.
Yeah.
And ooh, I can't wait until we do more things because I've always wanted to be in a group like offline TV. That's cool. Yeah, you better definitely let me know when that comes out. But what are you guys recording today?
So the Overwatch League just finished up. San Francisco Shock, they won for the second time in a row. And so we're kind of just doing a wrap-up video of the season. And I don't know if there's another recording we have to do, but that's the main one we have to do.
Well, after that, are you gonna play Warzone with us again?
After that, I'm pretty much free, so
Or
yeah.
Phasmophobia? We need to play Phasmophobia again. So if you guys don't know what Phasmophobia is, it's basically a ghost hunting game. Game's
Yeah,
pretty scary.
It's the fear of like ghost or paranormal
Yeah.
stuff or something like that. So
So it's usually me, Ronald, our buddy Ash from Australia, DeAndre and Dylan. It's 4-player, but Okay, dog, I'm gonna need to stop barking, dude. Man, ruining everything. Just kidding. But yeah, it's a fun game. Me and Ash, messed up by because we left because we didn't want to go back to save one of our friends because there was
Oh,
like a
yeah.
weird game glitch where she was dead, but technically the game didn't recognize her as dead. So we had to go back and get her, but Ash was like, no, I'm scared. So I left the game, and then Ronald gets a notification saying that, oh no, all your stuff that you had in the truck, it's all gone.
yeah, so it tells me, hey, mission failed. You lost everything on that map. So, all those expensive things, they're gone. and we'll give you $10 for all that. And I'm like, what the hell is this? What is this? And sure enough, I go to add stuff the next game, and no, it's zeroed out. I have nothing,
Yeah.
and I'm over here grinding. I'm a higher level than
Both of us combined.
everyone, so I'm like, yeah, it's not like I put work in,
Yeah.
but you know,
So yeah, we took a break from that game for a bit. But we'll definitely play it again. Watch a stream.
yep.
It's and usually I get it's a scary ass game too. Like at first I used to like every time the ghost is near you, it whispers or like breathes in your ear. So that means you're about to die. And I used to just like throw my earbud out of my ear and just stop playing, but now I'm just like I have to take it. If I take out the crucifix, I'll be fine.
In the beginning, I used to be really like scared, like oh shit, and all that stuff. But now it's more like I'll call out to them, and they'll like throw a fucking toaster across the room, and I'll be like, okay,
Like,
they're
you.
definitely here. Like I'm fine with it now, and I'm like, okay, we're good. But DeAndre and Dylan, dude, they can hear like the AC turn on, and they're like, get out of the house now. And I'm like, what the hell? We didn't even find anything. And they're like, nope, we're getting out. And so one time I was playing with the three of them. I died first, and I knew I was screwed. I'm like, they're not going to solve the damn mystery because they always run out the freaking house. And I'm like, solve the mystery.
Because at least with me, you, and Ash, we get scared, but we also just stay in the house. And you got Ash singing to the ghost, and me just cussing him out, like trying to bring him out.
Honestly,
like,
yeah.
Fuck you, pussy.
Those are tactics, man, because you know when they're not doing anything. Like, remember that one time when like he wasn't doing anything? I forgot the ghost's name, and so you started cursing. I started flickering the lights like it was a rave.
Oh yeah, we tried to leave, and he closed the door on us. Like he was like,
he proceeds to close the door, turn off the power to the house, and I'm like, we're screwed. We're screwed.
We were still cussing at him too inside that. Like, fuck you. Now you come out, little bitch. You know, I want to play that game so I can cuss at the ghost. It's fun. Because it's not a real ghost, hopefully. Imagine they put a real ghost in the actual game.
Real ghost events.
Yeah, so they come into our house, they try to beat the shit out of us.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I think it would be awesome if we died. You know how we become ghosts at, like, when we die in the game? I wish we can beat the shit out of the ghost. That'd be fun. Doesn't matter.
Honestly, they need to do something with like when you die, because you can't do nothing. You just watch over people, and apparently, if you also use game chat, they can't hear you through game chat. So it's like,
I think it'd be funny too if it was you just hear, "You're in the gulag. Whoever wins takes the body." It's just imagine that. Imagine fighting a little ghost girl with fucking dual pistols.
Dual pistols.
Yeah.
What the? Get back away.
That'd be funny. Man, I played Warzone so many I would say I'm addicted to it. That I made I remember we had movie night and we watched Den of Thieves or something, which is basically like kind of like cops who are kind of assholes, and you got gang members who are ex-military.
The bad cops.
Yeah, who are doing heist. But basically, I just made a bunch of Warzone references in it. It was just so dumb.
Yeah, tech up, brother.
Tech up, brother. Yeah, that's our squad.
Yeah, that's us.
It's usually me, Ronald, Ash. Most of the time, my friend Hotshot. He's really good. He gets like 20 kills in one game. I'm just like, bitch. And he's like, oh, I'm not that good. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? That's mad insane. You know, I'm starting to get like 5 kills now, which is, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than I usually get.
Look at you,
Casey's like, it's more for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember saying that to someone. They're like, that's not a lot. I'm like, yeah, but it is to me.
See, I don't worry about like how many kills I have, because you can have 20, but guess what? You just lost. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just about, you know, get the dubs, you know. If you get a few kills along the way, fantastic. But, you know, you got to play it smart. And so, you know, that's why I don't rack up that much kills. Yeah.
I'm just aggressive in general, especially when I'm tired. Because yesterday we were talking on the phone and I just kept cussing people out, but like joking around.
Yeah, I'm like very passive. I won't
Yeah.
fire unless I know we're about to get into a gunfight,
Yeah.
and so that honestly leaves us to which sometimes I'm the last person or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know why you're so aggressive.
I don't know. Maybe just
Grr.
being tired. Dude, I don't know what time I think I fell asleep at like 7, and I planned to wake up at 9 or 12, but I forgot to set my alarm and my phone died. So I wake up to my mom yelling at me. It's like, "Dude, are you still asleep?"
Dude.
I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "No." And she comes back in later. She's like, "Do you think I'm joking around?" I was like, "No, I meant to wake up early. I really wanted to."
Yeah, I fell asleep around like 7,
Yeah.
and then I had to wake up around like 11 for my haircut.
Mhm.
And yeah, waking up is that's honestly the toughest part about life in general, just waking up.
Well, I think the fact that sounds so sad. I think the fact for me is I fucked up my sleep schedule, dude. Now it's like hard to even sleep at like 3 in the morning. I have to try to force myself. And yesterday I almost did it, but you guys, I made the mistake of texting the group chat, and they were like, "You're not asleep yet? Come talk to us." It was like, I'll
Let's
talk to you
go.
for a little bit, and I ended up talking for hours. It's like, damn it. But today I'm gonna
Aw.
try to sleep at 3.
You like them. Aw. That's so
No,
cute.
it's not even that. It's just the fact that Ash lives in Australia, and technically his time zone's the next day, so he lives in the future.
But isn't he your boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all our boyfriends except you, Dara.
He's all ours.
Aw, man.
He is one of the homies. He's a cool dude. We met him, I want to say half a month ago.
Pretty much, dude. And
We met
isn't
a lot
that
of people.
crazy?
I know. Like it feels
Like-
like we've known each other for a long time.
Like we can literally like fuck around with each other
Yeah.
and call each other stuff, and
And we've never met.
it's nothing. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like, damn, dude, like brothers or something, you
I know.
know?
Wouldn't that be cool if he could meet you guys in person?
Oh, I mean, we're definitely planning to meet him soon. I mean, after all this COVID shit's done, because we can't really travel.
You can, but it would be difficult.
No, you can't travel internationally.
We'll
Oh,
just
cute.
this is what we do, Casey. We get on 90 Day Fiance, and they'll fly us over to Australia.
We'll both marry him.
Yeah,
Marry him.
Get a green card.
we'll
That
get
works.
a free flight there,
Yeah.
and yeah,
No, and then I have some internet friends too that Ronald doesn't know, but so I followed her on TikTok, and then like I followed her Instagram, and then I remember she put on her story, she's like, "Oh, does anyone want to join a group chat with memes and shit?" And I was like, "Shit, I'm down." And I didn't think she would reply, and then she put me in a group, and then we're like really good friends now. But she lives in Cali. I think me, Nova, and Dara plan to go to Cali next summer. Hopefully, if COVID's not bad, but I want to go to Disneyland and shit.
Yeah. Cali, California.
But I would love to meet, because we have some friends too that are mutual that live in Cali, that I'd love to meet too. But yeah, we
Yep.
we plan to go to
California.
Australia soon enough to visit him, or he comes down to Texas. It'd
I
be cool.
always wanted to go to Australia.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
he said that a lot of the people there will love our voices or accents because it's different to them.
Really? Because I always thought people thought American accents were ugly.
Yeah, because we live in America.
I know.
well, I think people just find interest in anything that's
Yeah.
not the norm. Because, like, yeah, I feel like, because we hear, like, people talking in an Australian accent or British accent, and we, like, flip out. But, like, to them,
Yeah.
like, to them, they're like, this is normal. Like, so when they hear us talking
They're like,
all
"Ooh."
normal, like potato chips and stuff, they're like, wow, that's awesome.
First, we just say, "I'm gonna use my credit card today," and they're like, "Whoa, that's so cool."
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Dude, and it's crazy because Ash was telling us that they have universal healthcare, and I wouldn't say our healthcare is great,
Nope.
but
Definitely not.
but
In our
apparently
country.
our internet speeds are way faster than them. So we may be
Yay.
dying, but we got faster internet. You know?
That sucks for them.
Yeah. It's fun because, why? So me and Ron, I know it sounds like an asshole thing, but me and Ronald like to mock him for his accent. But in
Yeah.
all honesty, I think we're just jealous of it. But
Yep.
he doesn't take it like
I
he
think it's
doesn't-
really dope.
yeah. Like when we make
good
fun of
about
him, he's not like actually angry. At least I hope not. But he's cool about it.
He's listening to this and he's like, actually, I am, and I'm gonna kill you.
He because he was talking about he was in an Australian Discord, and he said like everyone was so mean and
Oh, his Australian buddies, yeah.
yeah, and he was like when he came to our server, we're a lot more nicer
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, it's us, American.
He got all
America's
sappy.
nice.
He's like, I'm glad I met y'all. I was like, stop it. You're gonna make me cry, you little whore. He's a great,
So, yeah.
he's a great friend. Yeah, that's it's dope. It's fun meeting internet people. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, we like them a little more than most people that live here in Texas. But he's a cool dude. I think Dara met him a couple times, I believe.
Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
added me on Instagrams.
Uh-huh.
I know. I was like, oh, I know him.
Yeah, and we always give him shit because he doesn't know what a kolache is, because it's an American thing, obviously, but
Yeah.
he calls them sausage rolls, and we just fuck around and say, "You suck, stupid sausage roll." And it's just
we have like a feud.
yeah. It was great. But yeah, we're starting near the end of this episode. So if you want to shout yourself out, Ronald, real quick, and even if they don't know how to spell or how to listen, I'll put your stuff in the description below, and
Appreciate that.
so go ahead.
So yeah, I'm starting up a YouTube channel. It's kind of gonna be random stuff, but my first video, it's me building a Gundam building kit, building my first Gundam waifu. I think that's the name of the video. But yeah, definitely if you can check that out, Nova X Burst. Like Casey said, he'll put it up there. Hella appreciate that, man.
Heck yeah, dude! We
And-
gotta support our friends. Y'all
That's what I'm
supported
talking
you.
about.
You supported my way to affiliate, so. But,
Yeah, for real.
So if you guys don't support him, I'll kick your ass. Me and Dara will kick your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will beat everyone up, and none of you will win. So just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for being on this episode, bro. We'll definitely have you next time. Just let us know when you're free. So, anyways, this is the
appreciate it.
end. Everyone have a good day.
Bye,
Adios.
everybody.
Bye.